Okay.
One moment, please. Salutations, dear ones.
Salutations, Nihal.
This is the Nihal, and we are here to share our hearts and minds with you. We wish to give a greeting to all who may listen to the words that we are sharing tonight. We want to explain a few things to you. Who are the Nihal? We know that Rob's given you this answer. It's one that you don't need to be repeated. Something that you might not be aware of. Something that is very important for us to share. We are one probability of your future. You know this. But what you don't know is that we are one of infinite amounts of probabilities. And right now, we are within the top 20% of probabilities for you to achieve. We are the type 1 human collective. We are the type 1 human probability that has come to fruition in our own reality. And we've taken adjustments. We have taken adjustments of what you are now. And we have changed it to a free-flowing energy. One that has been so large and so useful for the galaxy. We understand how you perceive yourself. We were you. We are you now. We see that when you look in yourselves, when you look in your history, you see nothing but a race that has been riddled with problems, riddled with troubles. Despite all your perceived faults, you are capable of changing this galaxy. And you know, as you're beginning to know, what happens in this galaxy affects all galaxies. It affects the entirety of this whole universe. It affects every matrix, level, dimension, density, multiverse that you can perceive. It changes everything. What a ripple to have. Can you believe that mankind is capable of changing everything? You already have. But the way your eyes are going to see it is that you have not changed it in any way that was better. Most of you now are looking, thinking of the atrocities that have happened between yourselves, thinking of all of the negativity that you have given to each other, that you have spread throughout the galaxy. And there are many races that agree with this. There are many races that will say humans are the scourge of this galaxy. They are the scum of this galaxy. They are a plague amongst us. Many will agree that the Anunnaki should have never been lazy enough not to do their own work and made way for this human collective. What a change. What a change of heart they will have. I know it seems very, very difficult to grasp, but where we are, we have put smiles upon so many faces. We put smiles on faces of faces that aren't capable of smiling. We have put energies into realities that had no business seeing humans as something good. And we've changed that. It took us a lot of work. It took us a lot of mud dragging. I know that's your term you like, Kalina. It's taken a lot of energy, period, to get us where we are. And when you perceive that your race is capable of this, this is when you'll start feeling your change within. We understand that Treb and Aridif have talked to all of you about changing your reality, changing through parallel existences. Some of you are feeling that now, but many of you aren't. Begin to question yourself. What if this isn't real? What if I can't change my reality? What if I am stuck so deep in this mud I can never get out? Let us assure you. Let us give you the understanding that when you think you're drowning in that mud, you're really making way. You're getting closer to the shore. What we told Rob, and we're not sure if Rob wants to share this publicly, but in 170 years, mankind finds out more than they will ever be able to understand up until that moment about how the universe works at a scientific level. 170 years, you will have so many breakthroughs between now and then, but this breakthrough is very important. It shows you how you can translate the subatomic world, the quantum physics world, into your bigger reality. And when you can, it will change everything. 170 years, it seems like a lifetime. Well, it is. It will be for at least another 170 years. That will be a lifetime. Next incarnation, maybe. It's okay if you can't see that in this life. You'll see it. Even if you don't think that you will see that. Whether you're sitting as a guide, whether you're sitting as a human in the Earth Collective at that time, you will see it. If you decide to be us. We understand there are many pathways you can take. We're excited to know that there was one where you were us. And you're on the pathway now. You're in the top 20% of your class to be us. How exciting that is. If only you could have done that well through high school or college, then maybe you would have a greater job. But I want to tell you something. The greatest job you could have is being yourself, being human, being in this time period. This time period gives way to so many change. In the next 10 years, there are going to be some very nice surprises around the corner for you guys. You're going to see some things in science that will really blow your hair back. It's going to be amazing. Now, we're not going to talk about the future. We're talking about now. It's hard to talk about that because they're one and the same, but because your perceptions still see 170 years from now as the future, we will relay it to you in that way. It will make more sense, otherwise it gets jumbled and lost. We don't want to lose one word we say. This is our importance here. This is why it's taken a while. Rob's known about us for quite a while now. He's felt us for quite a while. So have you, Kalina.
Yes.
Now you can hear us. Because we don't want to lose one word. We know that we know that our words will be taken by many of you in many different ways. We know that when we tell one person something, that the one sitting on their left is going to hear something completely different, and the one on the right completely different. And that frustrates a lot of you, but we love that. It's okay. That can be done. We needed to say hello properly. We needed to give you our salutations, our greetings, our hellos, our respect, our love. It's not every day you can say hello to your old selves. You can. But it's not as easy when you're feeling like you are now. We're able to do it because we see who we are. We're able to do that because we feel who we are. We're able to do that because this is not one being talking to you. This is not 1 billion beings talking to you. This is over 10 billion entities speaking to you at once.
Wow.
One voice. We're only about 1/3 of the population within the area of 300 light years from our original home planet Earth. Only about 1/3 of the size. In the time where we were in 4th density, when we began to embark on our journey of showing the galaxy that not all things green and slithering are evil. That was our special gift to you all. We're not going to go too far into our history or your future, our future. We are in a complete non-physical state. We don't see time any longer. We feel, we hear, we connect. That is the nature of what we are. You do the same thing. You just don't feel your oneness all the time. We just want to let you know there's a light at the end of the tunnel. That all of those hard things that you deal with will be easier. Each layer you peel back, each part of the onion that you peel off will be more of yourself to find. Normally when you're peeling an onion it gets smaller, but in this case it gets larger. You get to see more of you. We want to share ourselves with you today. We want to give ourselves to you in the way that was best fit for this evening. We are you. We are the Nihal.